Hello everyone, it is Action Dutch back with another Town and City Let's Play. This is going to be episode 3, I believe. Last two episodes I got some comments talking about how the sound quality wasn't great. Nothing on the video, I just had sent it around to friends and stuff, but this time I'm going to try and focus on getting the sound quality to feel better on these videos. But as usual, please feel free to comment with any sort of feedback that you have down below. I am all ears. I really want to make some good content for you all, so please enjoy. But without further ado, let's jump in. When I last left off, I was building the farm, I believe. It's been about a week since I played last. But let's see how this farm is holding up, and maybe we jump back over into my main village. Because this is a small little hamlet. So let's look around. What was I up to? Okay, so I remember I was making a little cul-de-sac over here. It's a bit far from everything, and then I was trying to make these diagonal houses here to support standalone families with yards and fences and all of that fun stuff. I also was working on a couple of the farms over here. We started a little bike path maze for the corn. And I think all of my facilities are up to snuff. I think I just, right now I need to focus on increasing the housing and increasing the amenities of the area. Decorations as well, because there's a lot of barren waste, not waste, grass, I suppose you could say. So I guess let's just get to it. I need no available houses, no available houses. Okay, so this family wants to stay alone, and we've decided that they're going to be our kind of the home right next to all of the shops, basically, for clothing and such. So if we build more, we'll probably do a couple more clothing things around here, maybe a couple of houses along the line here. This will be more of a community. I think I might also bring it up here, which I kind of like the idea of doing that now. So let's just grab a dirt path, circle, free draw. Let's go down to 2.5, which is, I think, what we've been making most of our paths with. And I'll just kind of paint it up here. Let's start here, and then let's just add a couple houses now. That's a good house. Diagonal house isn't too bad. I don't want to make any more farms, I think. I think that's fine. But let's go back here. We don't have a lot of money, so this will still kind of go this way. I'll erase the extra from... What is this? Upgrading? Oh, I don't want to upgrade yet, do I? That's a good question I need to ask myself. Upgrading is pretty solid. Obviously it results in some cleaner roads. For instance, it's really expensive though. Like, I can't even upgrade the whole plaza, but upgrading does increase the distance at which goods can flow. Let's put one of you here, one of you here. You want a restaurant. There's nothing by you. But there's a... Is the butcher the bistro? I thought it was called the bistro somewhere else. Average production. Everything's been placed once for food, so I feel like giving you another butcher shop could be attractive. I also kind of like the idea of putting it like halfway on this cliff here. And then I can decorate the backside of it here. It doesn't look as awkward to have a random cliff just goes through over here. So I guess I'll just give it to you over here. This is the butcher before, which I think it's still good to have, and it still supports like basically everyone. Except for up here, which is exactly why it's gonna be nice to have people up here. So let's do that, and we'll add 2 more people here. We have 5 people to work with, so we're actually quite fine as far as that goes. Now they have 5 food. I mean, we'll take it. And a butcher shop. I always see butcher shops and fish like next to each other, like in the market, and then usually you'll see like vegetables or food. A poultry stall is interesting to think about, but the butcher, I imagine, would have all of that covered, and now they're at 20%, so that's nice. And we need 1 more here. No available houses yet again. So let's go over here. I know that we were going to upgrade this house before. We can't upgrade any more houses, but what I can do, I know that I put lights on this, right? Is it enough light that you're happy? Surprisingly, yes. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Got distracted for a little bit from my other monitor. It's up here, if you're wondering. I have 2 stacked ultra wides. Partially because I'm a gamer, partially because I am a developer. So it's nice to have a little bit of extra space to see things. Inside the family here, I should add some lights for all these people too. I have enough money now. Actually, first trees. Trees are like what are gonna make this look much nicer. Let's start with the residential area. Let's start with fencing. Yeah, let's do a tall wooden fence. It'd have it like probably diagonal here down to here, and then I don't know, probably like here. And then same fence type. And then let's put it like here. Let's say they have an extra like a bit of land that they like to control over here. This is a nice little rock. I can't remove the rocks yet. This is incoming. But this is really cute. I can have like a little do you have cellars near water like this? I don't think people build cellars or basements on lake houses like this. But I'm genuinely not positive because I've never had a lake house. I do like the idea of having something that's like... Can I snap to buildings? Feels wrong, but I don't really know why. I feel like here would probably be better, right? You can't like... Okay, I feel that's a little weird. I don't know if I like this, but I do like the idea of like, even though this is cheaper, I like the idea of this family not conforming to like standard walls and doing something more along the lines of bushies, like large bushes, and then we randomize them, and they go. They'd probably do it from the roadside. they'd start here. And then let's say their property goes this way. Doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to have a glancing look like I've actually decided on something. And I don't know why, I just feel like this family right here is a little pretentious. So we're gonna give them like right up against the driveway, we're gonna give them this bush fencing. I'm creating personalities for these people, and I'm going to stick to it. And it'll go to the water, and it'll be all the way along their fence. And you know what always does well when you have like a really pretentious family? Like, you know, the way that you can tell that you have a real world-class neighbor is when they complain about like the tree in their, like, from your lawn going into their lawn. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but like, I think it would be real fun to have like a tree like right here that like just drops a bunch of leaves in their lawn. But they keep their trees very neat and small because they like to have very precise layouts for things. And they have a couple of small trees that they line along the edge here. And of course, you can't have a pretentious neighbor without some weird statue things that are like, you can see barely from the outside and you're like, what is that? And they just have like a couple of these things. And of course, like they have like a whole garden on the side of their house. Which I should know how to... Let's do... I like the idea of flower patches. Maybe like, I want it in the wall, but like... I want it to... I'm kind of looking for like not perfectly up against the wall, but like also fits well within itself, which is kind of the vibe I want. Yeah, and then I can just go back over it with like single flowers. Just like add a couple here. They're all uniform because why would this pretentious home not be uniform? I'm sorry I'm judging you so badly. You're like, I mean, you seem like a really good family. Victor, Giselle, Victorin, Sandrine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're all a happy bunch, but that doesn't stop my fantasies. Let's add a couple, I want a couple moving ducks. I'll stop the randomizing. I'll just do like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Easy. I got some money. Y'all want houses of some stuff. Sorry, I gotta keep designing them. This family, I don't think they'd have a fence. I'm just making this up, of course. I think that they would probably have a big tree in their front lawn. Let's give them the tree with the swing. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Oh, it's good. And then in their back balcony, they would just have like maybe something like this. What if this is like a family? That could be cute. I think instead of having it be a family, let's just put some medium trees as like a backyard identifier between them. Oops, I should have randomized. Let's just delete these and grab a little bit of... you know what? I like the idea that some of them are like small, and then we go to like another medium tree, and then we go to like a large, or whatever this is, whatever I just clicked. Like a little bit of variation. Maybe I can see over this one. That's fine. But even though they're not like, they don't care about having a fenced-in area, I like the idea that they like spending time together. They have a light back here. They have a flag. Oh. Flags are cool. This is new tech. Let's do maybe a little one. No. Little one? Yeah, that works. And then I want this little picnic blanket here. No, I want it a bit closer. I want this to look homey, inviting, like a bunch of kids hang out here all the time, and their family is proud of them. A swing out back. You gotta have a swing out back right into the water. Oh yeah. Can you do a slide into the water? Kinda. That'd be nice. And then I'll do that one last. This one needs a little bit more pizzazz. So let's add a gazebo diagonally to sort of contrast. And we'll have it facing this way. You know what? What if they have like having a little picnic table in the gazebo, is that cute or is that cringe? I think that's cute. And maybe they're like not farmers, but they like that they're... Oh, you know what? Where's the kids? The kids definitely built a little like straw man. Let's put it like here, and then let's give them like a bay of hail. Their parents probably were like, hey, use that. That's cute. This one, like I said, pretentious. They're gonna have ivy. Like all over their house, because it's an older house that they've inherited from their grandfather. I don't know why I did that. But I like the idea of it, so we're doing it. That looks nice, though. Like, I love the look of this. I wish, maybe... Hold on a minute. What if I put this here? Can I put ivy on it? Unfortunate. Okay. That's sad. But not completely unheard of. I want to paint this a little bit. I want to paint this like a little bit of a... No. not like a dirt. Let's do like a small path, maybe. Yeah, let's do bright grass. I just want it to stand out from the existing pathing. Let's keep the back kind of bright grassed up. Like around the circle here. That looks nice. I don't know why I really like this. Look at this now. It looks so much better than before, doesn't it? And of course we have like a little area here. That, oh, ooh, stepping stones. I forgot about stepping stones. Oh, stepping stones is sick. Can I do bigger ones? Oh, this is so cool, actually. On this 500 decoration on a single house, I just got an achievement. Wow. Oops. Am I just broke now? Oh, no. Everything's just $2. Oh, this is so nice, though. Okay, this is like overkill, and I'm gonna keep going. I wish I could randomize their, like, rotation a little bit, too. Make it feel less, like, uniform. Okay. But what does it go to? Let's say they have a floating dock, a gazebo. Yeah, an open air gazebo. But this isn't like a... They would never build a gazebo there. This is a family of culture. They would want this to go into the gazebo, not into the water. And then the gazebo itself would have something. This family would have this. And whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I got really excited for a second. Oh. 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 Wait, that's so cute. Okay. Okay. Wait, this changes things. No gazebo on there. I don't know why you would want this up against your wall, but anyways, okay. And what do they do here? This seems like the type of people that would just like sit and watch the waves. See, they have good qualities. They wouldn't have a light. They would probably have like candles or something out there because they're made of money. But we ain't got money here, so. These would have a big tree stump. No, what would this be? If this is like, if we assume this is like a public area, you'd probably put a swing or a slide here. let's do a little bit of fun stuff, and then we'll give them like a dry grass like paint job, just to show like not perfectly dry. Let's do like a green grass on the edges. Good enough. What were we doing? Oh yeah, no houses. Sorry, I just got distracted. Let's build you some more houses. One here, one here, one. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. You don't belong there. This, I want particularly to be able to go back into their backyard. Particularly? Explicitly? I want to make sure that I can get into the backyard, basically. So I want to do like a size 2, maybe 1.5. Yeah. Something nice like that. And because that leads into their backyard here, we would need another small little area over here. Did they have a gazebo? They have a gazebo. Which means maybe they don't need anything. Or maybe we just put like a little swing here. That's fine. Oh, you want trees? Don't even worry about it. That's my specialty. Let's go here, and I'm gonna build a couple of trees down here too. I want it to be like almost like a forest behind their house. When I was growing up, I had one of my best friends of all time. Like, I wish I could contact him today. I've tried before, but he got off of Facebook, and I got off of Facebook, and now we haven't been able to talk in a long time. But his name was Sean, and he was one of my closest friends of all time. When he was in elementary school, we were in 5th grade. That's when we like really became good friends. And during that time, I don't want to move this. Can I just like... I just want to click it. During that time, he lived in this house on the edge of a mountain because his dad was a botanist. So his dad like would go out and like study trees, I guess, and like would take care of large lands of forest and study like what was going on in them and all this stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know too much about it, but what I did know is that his dad, well, he and his house were magnificent. So he was one of the nicest people I've ever met. He was like the type of person that would like check on you, make sure you were healthy, hungry, whatever, made sure you had water. Anytime I went over there, they had fresh vegetables, and he would make us like he would sneak little BLTs for us. His mom would buy the like pre-made microwave bacon slices that you could have, and he would just like go downstairs and like take it out and real sneakily like make us some, and then like bring up some sandwiches. He was one of my closest friends. I have so many stories, but anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. He lived on the mountainside, and behind his house, you would just keep going up and up and up and up through this forest until it was like just too steep to continue. And I remember we had so many fun times in there. We tried snowboarding down that hill. We had snowball fights on the side of the hill. There were times when it was like pouring rain, and we're just like in this like little glass box that he had, just like outlooking the rain. Whenever I build or whenever I see little forests like this right up against a sheer cliff, I just think of Sean, and I think of his first house. His second house was nice too, but we stopped hanging out after I moved, and that was a sad story. Last I talked to him, he was getting into some harder drugs. But Sean, if you see this, miss the hell out of you. Seriously, please contact me. I would love to catch up, and I hope you're doing well. Anyways, I think this is good enough. Yeah. This person just wants a house. That person just wants a house. This person needs more labor. We've got 11 workers to deal with, which means we can have a couple more luxury resources. I do have some farming stuff I can do. I have 2 amazing things I can do. Ooh. Oh, I could have gotten tier 2. Didn't realize. Okay. Well, hold on now. Yeah, so bakery, obviously. We already said that this was going to be like, oh, but a windmill? A windmill would look so good on the top of a hill. Oh, yeah, you're going to look so good up here, yeah. But like the other way, right? Which way do you think the wind goes? Well, you know what's fun is like the wind would certainly be going this way. And a windmill, I mean that's too low, right? That's gotta be too low. That's not too bad, it just doesn't seem right. I feel like it would want to catch me, like right here. In order to get a good spot, I think I should turn to the terraforming tools. These tools aren't the best, but I can get like a... Let's get like a sharp. And then let's smooth it out. Ooh, too smooth. It's just to create like a weird little jagged edge thing to it. That last one, just a little too steep. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's nice, and have a little back alley way to it. Okay, let's build it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the ivy. It's definitely gonna have. Ugh, it's gonna want all the wind possible, so it's probably gonna be like here. And for apparel, we don't have any shoemakers. But we can definitely have a shoemaker here. And we gotta, of course, connect the bridges. As usual, we're gonna go with the 2.5. And we're just gonna swing right up against it. Maybe just overlay it, and it should, like, reject some of the pathing once it's done. I mean, it did, but it in a weird way. So let's just do some correctional work. Okay, we need some more of these. We got a shoemaker now. Ooh, everyone wants shoes. We have enough. Okay. Oh, lordy. We are running out of people. But I think that's fine. I want the stable. Where did the stable go? An animal shelter. Can I make a research center here? Wasn't I supposed to? I was definitely supposed to make a mayor's house like a bajillion years ago. Okay, so that'll be right there. That needs to be right in the center of town. We're gonna need another warehouse, or like going into this part of the town. And let's build another one. How much can I build over here? Kind of a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna snap it. No, I don't need it right now. I don't need it right now. And we got no workers there, but I can get other workers. Family added. Coffee break. Actually, this is a good time. Let's see what Leonard has to say. You want to live closer to the bakery? This is where you are? No. This is... Sorry, I got too many families. I'm not sure which one. Are you one of the farming families? Please don't be one of the farming families. Hey, wait. Oh, wait. His name was Leonard, but he is part of the... He's part of this family. Okay. Okay, well, that's easy. Let's just build you a house. Say less, my guy. Make it a little, And let's build one here, too. We're gonna have to upgrade anyways. Let's build these houses. Let's move this family. And then we're gonna call this episode, and we'll pick back up at another time. Because now that I can just repackage him right here, boom, there you are. That does sound wonderful. And I got money from it, so worth it. Alright, perfect. Okay, so just a little recap of what we got done this time. We added a couple new warehouses. We had a bunch of new families. We finally started decorating these lakeside houses. I put probably too many swans just like in this one area. It kind of looks a little barren. So I think I'm going to go back and maybe just fill this whole thing up with swans. That'd be cute. We fixed up the cul-de-sac a bit more, and we started on this high-rise little bakery path up here. I don't know. Let's see what happens next time. I think I'd like to go back to my main city to increase that for a little bit. I have a lot that I can do there as well, and then that'll unlock the ability to remove rocks and such like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.